Alright, Mafioso, buckle up and check over your shoulder in the backseat because we're going to be playing the number 14 nationally ranked Oregon Ducks. The only Duck that should come out on top of this one is Coach Donald Duck. But first, I'll be quickly speeding through some of the recruiting that I've been doing for UNLV for the 2025 season, as well as taking you through my thought process on some locker room issues we've been having. If you're a fan of the Oregon Ducks, welcome to the channel, as this should have your updated rosters. So, settle in, grab a beer, or if you're under 21, then grab a juice box boy, and enjoy the episode. If we could try and hit over 30.5 mud-owns, or otherwise known as likes on this channel, then it would be greatly appreciated. If you haven't checked out our last video, make sure to pause this video right now and watch that first over on my YouTube or TikTok. If you haven't watched anything from this series, what are you doing? Go over to my playlist on YouTube or TikTok and catch up. Please remember to smash that like button, subscribe, and remember to turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my daily uploads. Remember, I want you guys to help me coach as well, so make sure that you're following me live and over on Twitch. We started out with a heartbreaker to number 21 Mississippi State, followed by another close loss to Coach Prime in Colorado. But again, we do have the strength of schedule to bounce back. Let me remind you again that this isn't your noticed channel. This is Coach Don, where the stakes are high and the blood pressure is most definitely higher. Alright, so as I normally do, I'll be joining you live for the rest of this. As you saw, we benched Dougie Brooms. Okay, started out 0-2, so it was just a decision that needed to be made. I think that the hype of him being the guy at UNLV kind of got to his head a bit. So we did bench Dougie Bloomfield for Harrison Bailey, I believe. But, you know, he's got a little more speed. That was just kind of what it came down to. I think he actually beats him on for power. I think the only thing that Dougie Brooms beats him on is, like, accuracy and then I think also awareness. Which, you know, could be a big deal. I've never really tested out a quarterback with lower awareness on Heisman difficulty, so we'll see how this plays out. But we're starting our game against Oregon. I like to speed through the recruiting. If you'd like to partake in the recruiting, then you definitely should join us live on Twitch, as I mentioned earlier. You know, you get a lot more say of like what we're doing. You know, I love listening to my viewers, and you'll actually see a play where I listen to my viewers too much, but you know, gotta support the fans as the backup quarterback makes his first real tough throw of the game, a 13-yard gain. And then there's Reese's Pieces. He's just bouncing off of tackles as he's brought down there after like a 14-yard gain. And there's Bailey in, and he gets clobbered, absolutely clobbered by the safety. So I think he actually gets hurt here. Yep, he's hurt. He's injured. But he's back in. He sat out a play. We were able to get Bailey back in there because he's our backup quarterback. We keep him in, and I'm glad we did because punched that one in for a 9-yard touchdown run. Exactly what you love to see from your quarterback. And the extra point is good. So we're up 7-0 against the number 14 nationally ranked Oregon Ducks team. So pretty interesting. In the first drive, we are on a 3rd and 6, and we apply some pressure, but that was an absolute god-tier throw there. Just makes it look easy, right into the breadbasket on the sideline. Protects his receiver too, and they're chugging here because Irving, their running back, Bucky Irving, is going to get a nice little first down there. We're able to bring them to a 3rd and 12 here because our defensive end jumps the snap there and gets a nice tackle for loss, and our defensive line beats their offensive line there for the sack. We love to see that. So a 3 and out, and Bailey's got an opportunity to go up 2 scores on this Oregon team. Here we have our backup running back in. The backup running back is still in. And Bailey takes it for himself for the triple option. So, I believe Reese might have gotten injured here. I think he does get injured in this game. and I will show you guys in the footage in the future. Yeah, see, like I don't even think I noticed here that Reese isn't in. Yep, I'm going to check now. Reese says that he will return soon in this game. I think it only said that he would be out for 1 quarter, and I just wanted to check on that, and he still wasn't coming back. And this is the 3rd string back, actually. Sammy Green getting a 14-yard touchdown run. I think that might be his 2nd touchdown on the season, so we're absolutely loaded at the running back position, which is good to know. Quarterback is still a big question mark, but Bailey starting off strong, 14-0, as the Ducks, they need an answer here. They're quacking on ahead. Bring it back to Bucky Irving. And Bucky Irving gets a nice little 20-yard rush. And we can't do anything to stop their run game at this point. It just feels like a lot of things are going in Oregon's favor. And again, that happens on Heisman. Like, that was a clear hole to the right that my safety was sitting back there waiting for him. But AI says, punch it up the gut. So, nice little touchdown there. They're back within 1 score of us. But it was a big deal. 14-0, I felt like the big man. As that pass should have been called. That was not a bad throw. A little bit behind, but Bailey, he awaits the defensive end to start pressuring him as he was kind of on that screen there. And Reese is back in here. And I want to say Reese gets injured again right on that play. Like, he had like a nice little 17-yard carry, and this is a bizarre run. Just continuing to roll over on the tackles. He never hit. Yeah, see, this is Javon Wilson in right now. I believe Reese at this point is out. Again, I'll show that because I definitely want you to see why he was injured. And that was an incredible hit there on my tight end, Belonge. 3rd and 12, Bailey, I'm just showing you like bad throws from him. That 3rd throw, that was kind of a good throw from him. That should have been caught from the tight end, so I wouldn't put that on the quarterback entirely. As, you know, we're still up 2 scores. We're able to get the field goal there, so that's a pretty big deal. 58 seconds left in the half. And it looks like they get a little 10-yard gain here with Bucky. And a 2nd and inches, 55 seconds left. They're going to go back to Bucky. We'll hold him to a 3rd and 1. And this is it. Our defense makes a great play here. I think that's Player. Yep. Player is definitely our best defensive player. He plays strong safety for us. He's over the free safety position there. As Bailey is able to get out of bounds there on a nice little scramble. We got 20 seconds to score here, so we definitely want to get a touchdown here. We don't want our defense's hard work to go to nothing. As we're kind of forced to throw that pass away. No one was open. And that was a great throw there by the backup to Wilson in stride. And a touchdown right before the half. Look at me hyped down in the corner. Coach Don is loving it. We're going up 23-7 on the Ducks. A little instant replay there. Beautiful pass in the pocket. And that is to put us up 17. So we got a nice little lead here on Oregon. Number 14 Oregon. And 1 second left in the half. So we're pretty much done here. Yeah, no, we've seen this show before. It's Heisman difficulty, guys. They're going to bring this Oregon team back in it. And that's why you guys should definitely subscribe, because we deal with this cheese all the time on this channel. But, you know, we want to do it legit. And some of the struggle is fun. You know, that's the best part. And Wilson's kind of tackled behind the line of scrimmage there. 4-yard loss. So we're on a 2nd and 14. And the backup again, stuffed. Another 3-yard loss. And Bailey is trying to get us out of a hole here. And Javon Wilson kind of makes up for it, but got laid out by the linebacker there, and Bailey just kind of hesitates and fumbles the ball out of bounds. What are you going to do? He's a backup quarterback. we're utilizing him because of his speed in this triple option offense. I thought it was a good idea. His player kind of gets pinched there just a bit. And Oregon's got the ball back. 2-score game. Nice little hot pass from their quarterback. The quarterback played really well, even though we're up big. They were trying to get the run game going, but they didn't realize that my cornerbacks are inept. So Oregon's come back all the way down. They've scored 2 touchdowns here. I'm checking on this Reese injury. He's going to be missing 2 weeks. I have no idea why. Didn't really show me the injury when it happened. So we're going to be without Reese's Pieces for the next 2 weeks. And Wilson's going to be the guy. He's going to be our running back moving forward. And Bailey's trying to get a drive going here. He doesn't want to lose this game. This is his first start. This is his opportunity to prove himself to Coach Don. And we hit the halfback slip screen out to the third string running back, and we're going for it on a 4th and goal with our third string running back in, and he's able to beat the linebacker to the sticks. Again, we find ourselves in another 3rd down situation, and that's just got to be caught. Like, you can't put that on the quarterback. It was a great throw. That's this game just trying to piss me off. It's trying to get under my skin. And here's Bucky. He's going to break a couple tackles. Just run right up my defensive line like they don't even exist. Again, Bucky's going to go outside, kind of stiff on my guys. But I think that's player there on the tackle who's able to stuff him. And we're running a cover 4. And they just dropped that right over top of my man in coverage there, number 22. I don't understand how. That was his zone. He was set up perfectly to pick that pass off, and he just didn't. And here come the Ducks. They're going to be driving. Fancy little handoff, play action. And we're at the end of the 3rd quarter. So the Ducks are still moving on us. We got 6 minutes and 40 left to play in the 4th quarter. Bucky's driving inside, and we find ourselves in another 3rd down, and we're just not able to get off the field there. Like, it would have been great if we could have held them to a field goal. But no. Coach Don's got to trek on against this number 14 Oregon team. So we're going back to the triple option because we obviously don't want to turn the ball over. I think that's White on the carry there. Again, we want to keep it simple, but not too simple, as we're able to hit Wilson for the biggest gain of the game for us. And we're going to run the option here with Bailey, and I just got to slide, guys. I know, I got to slide. But that was one man. Like, they were hitting hard all game. I just should have known. That's Bailey, the backup, coughs it up, gives the ball back to Oregon, and they've got a chance to really take us out of this game. And that pass obviously should have been picked off by the corner, but I'm glad that he was able to stay in coverage with him because we've just been getting burned recently in the cornerback position, and that's why you should come join our stream so you can tell me, hey, Coach Don, yeah, you need speed at the cornerback position. So you see a lot. We just get burned with these receivers that are just much faster than us. 4 minutes left to play. We're able to force a 3 and out. Oregon gives the ball back. We're back to the triple option to our backup running back, Javon Wilson. And this is kind of like our forte here on stream. We started falling in love with that little Jason Aldean fullback dive because they're saying it's like the next tush push in this game. And it's just unstoppable. Well, they did stop it a couple of times in this game, but, you know, they're always screaming for it in the chat. And we're going to just give the people what they want as Jason Aldean rolls forward for another 7 yards. We're going back to it. Gets us the first down. It's really working for us. We're going to switch it up. Give it to the other running back because those fullback dives weren't working for 2 more downs. They just kept saying, again, Coach Don, again. Keep going with it. Come on. Go back to the play you know. And then, boom. Ball game. But I will not blame my chat. I love my chat. I'm glad that they tune in. That was just a bad decision by me as we just full out run commit there up the middle and they run it to the outside. And that's the ball game. But I won't cut it short this time. I do want to kind of show you a little bit of of maybe the recruiting and who we have ahead of time. But yeah, we lose in heartbreaker fashion again, guys. You can't make this up. I mean, it's definitely Heisman difficulty. It definitely feels like it. There is so much cheese. You know, we're going to advance to the next week as we have Air Force on the schedule. So these games should be a little easier for us. I think they're 2-1 going into this game in week 5. And that is our 3rd loss to start the season, guys. And I'm sorry. You're going to start calling me Coach Con, not Coach Don. Because I'm a con artist here. This is ridiculous. But, again, I want to remind you, I still need my guys. Let me get my guys in the recruiting process. Once I get my guys, we're able to lift off from there, and the rest of this should be a great success. So if you guys like this video, please remember to like it, tell your friends. I like to post videos every single day on YouTube. I try to get them out by the mornings to you in 4K quality, in nice quality. And remember to follow my Twitch channel so that you can dictate a recruiting process and plays that we should run throughout the games, because we do everything live over here on this channel. But again, it's been real, and I appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode of Coach Don and UNLV. Take care, everyone.